An object with a brightness 10 million times that of the Sun has just been discovered, and this utterly surprising finding is causing a stir in the scientific community. With that peculiar light, it not only astonished the scientific community but also raised questions that challenge modern laws of physics. It is an exploding star located in the Messier 82 galaxy, approximately 12 million light-years from Earth. It shines so brightly that it seems to defy the laws of physics. Ultraluminous X-ray sources. This energy level has exceeded the physical limit defined by the Eddington limit. According to Nature magazine, the Eddington limit is estimated to be approximately 150 times the mass of the Sun. Accordingly, the brightness of an object depends on its size. If an object exceeds the Eddington limit, scientists predict that it will explode and break into multiple fragments. However, Ulrich often far exceeded this limit, reaching levels 100 to 500 times higher, leaving scientists utterly perplexed. Based on information from a newly published article in the Astrophysical Journal, data from NASA's NuSTAR Nuclear Spectroscopic Telescope Array telescope cluster indicates. Specializing in observing the universe with high-energy X-rays, the telescope has confirmed that an extremely bright X-ray source named M82X2 is an ultraluminous object. Previously, there was a hypothesis that this extreme brightness was very likely just a type of optical illusion. However, the research results proved the aforementioned hypothesis to be incorrect, while simultaneously confirming that M82X2 has indeed surpassed the Eddington limit. Astronomers previously hypothesized that the source of the ultraluminous X-rays could be a black hole, but in reality, M82X2 is a neutron star. As we all know, sound neutron is the remaining dead stellar core of a Sun-like star. Their density is such that the gravitational force on their surface is 100 trillion times stronger than that of Earth. Any matter drawn onto the surface of a dead star will explode. For example, a single shock O candy dropping onto a sound neutron surface would release energy equivalent to a thermonuclear bomb. A new study reveals that M82X2 is absorbing matter from a neighboring star at a rate equivalent to 1.5 times the Earth's mass per year. When this amount of material collided with the star's surface, the impact generated the exact brightness observed by the research team. They believe this is evidence that some factor has allowed M82X2 to exceed the Eddington limit. The current hypothesis among scientists is that sound neutrons holding magnetic field altered the atomic structure, allowing the star to maintain a stable form even as it grew progressively brighter. Astrophysicist Matteo Becchetti, who leads the research team at the Cagliari Observatory in Italy, said, "Through observation, we can clearly understand the effects of extremely powerful magnetic fields, something that current technology on Earth cannot replicate." NASA is about to launch a special satellite capable of observing and studying the universe with a broad and sharp perspective. The Nancy Grace Roman Telescope, soon to be operational by NASA, is described by the space agency as having the ability to look back into the universe's past. It allows astronomers to observe the universe in a completely new way, never before possible. This means the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, which NASA plans to launch in May 2027. It will allow for optimal observation of the most remote regions of space. In astronomy, observing an object billions of light years away from Earth means we are looking billions of years into the past. Because it takes light that same amount of time to reach humanity's telescopes on Earth. NASA's Nancy Grace Roman Telescope is evaluated to have superior observational capabilities in both speed and range. Simulations indicate that it would take only 63 days to image an entire sky region that the Hubble Space Telescope would require up to 85 years to complete. Nancy Grace Roman will work in close coordination with two other immensely powerful space telescopes also developed and operated by NASA. The library focuses more on observing ancient artifacts and the detailed spectra of exoplanets, rather than on absorption and web games. Nancy Grace Roman brought a vision far beyond that of her two companions. It will be the warrior that helps NASA obtain the most comprehensive and detailed view of the universe. Of course, the data will be widely shared with the global scientific community for collaborative research. Beyond taking us back to the universe's inception, where the first galaxies began to form from the chaos following the Big Bang. The new observatory could also advance research into the nature of dark energy, the mysterious force causing the universe to expand at an accelerating rate. A binary crystal system has traveled 10 billion light-years through space to Earth and is about to merge into a monster. A timeless image from 10 billion years ago has just been captured by the Hubble Space Telescope. Shows the formation of a colossal and immensely powerful cosmic being. According to Life Science magazine, the two objects detected by NASA's James Webb Telescope are actually very large stars. Tran-tin is a term used to refer to bright celestial objects that, when observed from Earth, resemble a star but are actually not stars. They are typically monstrous black holes, not silent and invisible like the majority of others, but are instead violently devouring matter. Under the intense influence of the black hole, gas and dust particles are accelerated, reaching speeds nearly equal to the speed of light and emitting extremely brilliant light. The light emitted by all the matter being pulled into the black hole is so intense that it outshines the combined light of every star in our Milky Way galaxy. So like a bright, twinkling star far away in the distance. Double pearl. Scientists believe that such extremely bright stars are characteristic signatures of the early universe. However, it is precisely the twin nature of this new object that makes it particularly interesting. According to astronomer Yu-Ching Chen, Tran Ton Vu, from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, USA. Tin Lin, they considered the possibility that it was merely an optical illusion, caused by the telescope's lens inadvertently observing through a region of curved space-time, due to the gravitational pull from some massive object. But that was not the case. Another observation from the Keck Observatory in Hawaii confirmed they were indeed twin objects. Not only are they rare bare crystals, but they are also in the process of preparing to merge with one another. This merger will undoubtedly result in a spectacular collision of supermassive black holes. An enormous amount of energy was released, resulting in the birth of a monstrously huge black hole. Moreover, the images provided by X-ray or CT scanners are not snapshots of reality at the moment of capture. That is the gift delivered by time from 10 billion years ago. An object that is 10 billion light years away from us means its light takes 10 billion years to reach Earth. The light from that source must travel through 10 billion years of space to reach humanity's observing equipment on Earth. Monster. Perhaps they merged long ago, and it's uncertain whether the monster born from that fusion still exists. Although many mysteries remain unsolved. However, researching and learning about them will undoubtedly continue to provide